Or they said Jay-Z versus Kanye West. I don't know about that. That's a nice boulder. That's a nice boulder. That's a nice boulder.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my we can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.
Why you pointing at me though, bro?
But I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones
that nigga pointed at me.
Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington football team. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone. As he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
What is he doing? What is he doing? You got to punt that, big fella. Jeff Sonny, I don't know why he acting like he ain't never played before. Who said that? When did he say that?
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
At the 12-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's good for a Washington.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
What?
He'll go
Okay.
backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Nigga, how?
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Trayvon Mullen.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Number 20.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
A gain of a yard.
Bring to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That
I
opening
seen that
drive ended with the
jump, showing the
INT.
gum and all
Didn't
that.
lead to points, but still not the way they were
Shoot
hoping
that
to
gum
begin.
out to the
Going to
road.
tell their defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I thought it was
Give this
too.
time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
That's a dot, Lamar Jackson Jr.
Washington. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
First, you only getting passing out. I'm getting rough and
Impressed,
passing.
aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen.
The nigga
And it's
box
also
don't use
safe for
him like I
him.
use
When he's driving home, you turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
If he's getting sacked, about to get sacked, he's going to run out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So he up there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 48-yard line.
Here's Calais. And he stopped immediately there.
Raymond Calais, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
What are you?
Now on 4th
Man, you a
down,
freaking
that pass
idiot,
knocked
man.
away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Okay, Cooper.
And he's
I
going
don't
to
know
be
why your name
taken down
Cooper,
here
but
with a
I'm
penalty
tired of
flag
these
on
niggas
the
holding.
field.
Yeah.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 14.
You're not sticking with Devontae Adams, bro. You're not
Complete
going to
to
stop
Adams.
that
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Man, you're not, well, you can't touch that man.
And
Stop
able to get him
man,
down, but he does has reached the 5. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Raiders.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. He'll get this to his running back, Calais.
McDonald's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
39-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown.
This is intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Son, what is wrong with this freaking
Past
team,
the
bro?
20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Right. Look additional to Jackson, bro.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That was a blitz.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Oh, man.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And this will be caught by Edwards. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Wow.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Deontay Harris on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
On the pickup.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Brought down at the 40.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's
and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, dang.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you got.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Of course,
obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The running back.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Able to find Harris, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
The 42-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Raiders' 39-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look.
Wow, that's so beautiful. You see that? Come on, do you see that, bro? This is the type of stuff I get, bro.
You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot.
Certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 1st down, Huntley, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. To throw from his end zone, McDonald, and that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Raider 1st down.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
Oh, the ball, bro!
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Dog, this nigga is really scared, bro.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 31. Raiders 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, McDonald. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
He about to quit. Nigga be weird, bro. do that.
Drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bags to the bank, I'm rotting it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop up on me, cause I'm poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer.
Nigga messing up my MV, so I'm number 1. I'm like, you play the game?
Let me feel myself a little bit.
Nigga messing up my MVP race. I could've got at least 400 yards.
West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro.
I might get a superstar though, cause I might get X Factor probably too. I might, cause I'm getting MVP. I'm getting, I'll probably could get MVP. Offensive Player of the Year and Offensive Rookie of the Year, and probably best quarterback. That's alright. And I'm about to get back on 2K. Let's get it. Anybody want to broadcast up? Anybody? No. Who, me? What? What are you talking about?